Welcome to the Fantasy Champions Fantasy Football Podcast. Here's your host, Morgan Colby and Rick Lemon.
What's crack-a-lackin', Fantasy Champs? My name's Morgan Colby. I got Rick Lemon with me as always. Papa Rick.
What's up?
This is the third and final episode of the week. As always, we end the week with a mock draft. Let's take all this advice we gave you over the last couple days and apply it in a mock draft, which I believe, let me just check, the calendar, as if you're listening to this, we have one more mock draft to go before the season starts.
You know, I was going to say, a lot of people are probably drafting this week. They're watching the show, getting ready for their draft. So we can't screw up here, bro.
Yeah, we can't screw up. So this has got to be our best draft yet. Next week, we do have a mock draft 11.0 on a Wednesday. Hello. Hopefully it releases on Wednesday. But anyway, so we're going to mock draft 12-team PPR because it's the most popular format, and that's what we're going to do, all right? No complaints. Back to PPR. Complaints. That's what we're going to call this show. Back to PPR. Back to the future.
Why aren't you guys doing standard?
Wait, why ain't you guys doing the standard draft? That's all the best ones, and they're all the rage. Make sure you have 2 kickers and 3 defenses, too.
Yeah, where's the flex spot that includes the kicker?
You can throw a kicker in there. Anyway, so like I said, mock draft 10.0. Before we jump into that, check out our website, fantasychampions.com. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or any other podcasting platforms, please leave a review and share this pod with your friends. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, like, and comment down below. Fall is in the air. I can feel it. We've had a couple, I don't know what it's like up there in the good old state of New Hampshire for Rick, but we've had a couple of chill bill days.
It's getting chilly.
I can feel fall coming. The leaves haven't turned yet, but I can feel it coming as we get to the end of August. So excited for football season. I'm not even joking.
I know.
I'm getting
every
all
year,
kinds
dude.
of. I'm going through Instagram Reels, and all I'm getting is like people ranking the NFL soundtrack sounds.
That's so you know it's almost
and
football season.
I listen to them over and over and over again because I'm like, I need this in my life. I need to hear this. Oh.
Yeah.
So anyway, but yeah, so we're gonna do a mock draft. Rick is at pick 6. I'm at pick 3. I haven't really been picking at the early portion of the draft, so I wanted to try that out. See who I get at pick 3. Hopefully Travis Kelce gets drafted 101 here, so then I could get my choice of wide receivers.
Yeah, who knows?
But anyway, so we'll do that. We'll try to make this draft a little bit more expeditious. We only spend 20 minutes talking about individual players here. I'll just tell you how to draft and what we do. So anyway, thought processes. Let's get this started. All right. Christian McCaffrey comes 101. Justin Jefferson comes off 2. Like I said in the must draft show, I got to draft Jamar Chase here. He's probably the best player available. You could also go Austin Eckler if you wanted to go running back, but I'm trying a different strat. So we're going to see what happens.
You got to go Chase there. I think Chase is, like I said, there's tier 1 of McCaffrey, Jefferson, and Chase for me personally. So
especially in a PPR league.
Right, which is this is what we're doing, right? This is a PPR draft?
Yes. I didn't even say that.
Back to PPR, that's right.
Back to PPR.
Say it.
So after my pick, Travis Kelce, Austin Eckler, and then Rick.
You said that so fast.
Yeah, dude. I'm buzzing.
Yeah, I see. I like pick 6 or pick 7.
Football
if this was how
is
the draft was going to go. Because I really like Hill and Cooper Kupp. I said that in the last show.
Yeah.
Looking at last year, obviously we know what Cooper Kupp did the year before, and then before he got hurt, he was like insane. He was averaging 20 points a game. Was I think wide receiver 2 before he got hurt. And Tyreek Hill last year finished as the wide receiver 2. So these are 2 guys that I think in PPR leagues could still be monsters for you that you don't have to use as high of a draft capital. I'll go with Tyreek Hill. I end up with Cooper Kupp in a lot of mock
Cooper
drafts.
Kupp's falling. Something's glitching.
My gosh, he fell to 111. But Tyreek Hill was a wide receiver 2 last year, so
yeah,
I'm good with that at the 106 in a PPR league.
Okay. After your pick, CeeDee Lamb, Bijan, A.J. Brown, Patrick Mahomes, Cooper Kupp, and Stefon Diggs clean out the first round. Cooper Kupp, man, he took a tumble after you didn't take him. So, and then in the second round, we had Barkley, Nick Chubb, Jonathan Taylor, Garrett Wilson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Devontae Adams. Very interesting piece of information. PPR league, 3 running backs first round.
Yeah, I mean that's
6 running backs off the board.
honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Now, in some leagues to see that, I don't know about our league, but um, this is interesting. I was kind of expecting to go wide receiver here to stack up with Tyreek Hill, but now it looks like I should probably go running back because the only receiver available that I think is worth this pick is Jalen Waddle, and I already have Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
So that's out of the equation. So it comes down to Derrick Henry, Jacobs, or Pollard. I have all three very, very close in my rankings. I think I would go Jacobs here if I knew his situation, which I don't.
Okay.
The holdout is tough, and it's kind of just like a weird situation with him, and we don't really know what's going on. I actually would highly consider Tony Pollard here because in PPR, that dude is going to be a machine. And I'm not crazy about Derrick Henry. Do I do it? Or is that too crazy?
Do what?
Tony Pollard.
You do whatever you want, home dog.
I'm going to go Josh Jacobs.
Okay.
Because
he's smart.
He's the guy that I actually want.
Pick. Come on, Team 4.
But
you left him on the board for me, and
I know. But the thing with Jacobs real quick is just sniped. I don't like we could if you're drafting right now, I don't know if I would want to draft Jacobs just because we don't know. If you're drafting like when we're drafting, which is the week of the NFL season, and you have more information on it, and Jacobs says he's going to play this year and everything's fine, then I would be okay with taking Jacobs here.
So in my range, you kind of have a situation where at the end of this, second round, a lot of running backs came off the board. We had Derrick Henry and Tony Pollard after Rick's pick. So, you're down to running back 10 at this point coming off the board, and there's not a lot of different options here. You have, Mondre, Najee, Travis Etienne, guys that'll be available in the third round. I also have wide receivers that will be available in the third round with the option of possibly going Jalen Waddle, but there are some guys I have ranked ahead of him. So the question is I like Chris Olave, I like T. Higgins, and I like Devonta Smith, and I have some of those guys ranked ahead of Jalen Waddle. Maybe I shouldn't have them ranked ahead of Jalen Waddle. We'll see what happens once I finish my projections. But anyway, I know that I'm probably going to get T. Higgins or Devonta Smith in the next round at 3-3 if I'm lucky. And I also know Chris Olave is probably a similar player. So the question is which guy do I want here? Very conflicted. This is what I do on draft night. I stare at all 4 wide receivers and go, what do I do for 10 minutes?
Yeah. That's what I was just doing with my last pick. So.
I know. So, but because I know the next pick, I probably have to go running back. If we're being honest. So I have to choose between these guys.
Right. So you might want to just get whatever receiver you have highest of these 4.
I don't know what my highest receiver is. I wish I had freaking rankings.
That's kind of like you problem.
But I'm a bonehead and I don't. So I would say it's probably Higgins that I got the highest. Higgins or Smith, but I don't know which one it is. And in a PPR league, I'd probably go with Chris Olave.
I was going to say...
I'll jump off. I probably should have taken Jalen Waddle if we're being real. I
don't think Olave is a bad pick there. I would prefer Waddle though.
Okay. After my pick, Josh Allen, Mark Andrews, Jalen Waddle, and Najee Harris. I did this last year where I had Deebo Samuel ranked lower. I got to the second round in my home league, and I knew the guy I needed to take at the time. Can't remember who it was, but I knew the guy.
I think it was Tyreek Hill, bro.
Was it Tyreek Hill? And I was like, I had to take this guy. This guy is I had to take Tyreek Hill. I can't play games. And I had Deebo ranked lower, and everyone else had Deebo ranked higher than Tyreek Hill last year for whatever reason. So I was like, what do I do?
Maybe it wasn't.
What do I do? And then I took Deebo.
Yeah.
Panic picked my brains out. So I'm going to take Chris Olave because I like him. All right.
Yeah.
So I could go T. Higgins or Devonta Smith. It kind of fell the way I thought it would, but at this point, I probably have to go running back, and I'm very, 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 very internally conflicted because Ramondre Stevenson last year, I don't know if you took a peek at some of his statistical numbers, but
good.
he had quite a lot of catches, my friend.
Yeah.
A lot of targets, a lot of catches. I don't think that's going to continue this year, to be honest with you. I think he's going to be the goal line guy for the most part. I hope that's the case.
You think he'll be the goal line guy over Zeke?
Yeah, I think Zeke is going to come in third downs for blocking situations. I think he's going to be pass catcher, and he's going to come in and relief for
Okay.
Ramondre Stevenson. So I think Stevenson's going to be the main ground guy, and he'll probably get the goal line work on the end zone. I actually am curious if the starters play in the last preseason game. I want to see how they do that. But so Ramondre, not a horrible selection in the third round. Najee would probably be the guy that I would take the highest. I also am in love with Jahmyr Gibbs, and I know he's not going to get back to me at the next pick. So it's almost like, do I take him? But the volume is probably not going to be there early for him. So I'm gonna take. Oh, so hard. I'm gonna take Travis Etienne here. I am a little bit. I'm not nervous about Ramondre with Zeke because I don't think Zeke's gonna vulture that much stuff away. But I do think just being a Patriots fan and seeing training camp and seeing the amount of running backs they like to throw the ball to, and the fact that Ty Montgomery's back at practice, holy crap, hopefully he gets cut. They're going to pass the ball to other guys outside of Ramondre, and he's not going to get 80 targets, and everyone's going to be extremely disappointed. So I hate to break it to you, but listening to beat reporters and watching camp, that's the truth.
Right. This is really interesting because I was going to definitely take Ramondre or Gibbs at this spot.
Mm-hmm.
But I did not expect T. Higgins to be here, and I think he's in that tier with the Chris Olave and the Jalen Waddle.
Yep.
So I'm going to take him and just see how this thing goes. I think he's the best player available, so
I'll be in contact.
I'll take T. Higgins.
Be in contact.
Okay.
After your pick, Lamar Jackson, Ramondre, Joe Burrow, DK Metcalf, Jahmyr Gibbs, and then Debo came off the board, ending the third round. And then we have Breece Hall, Amari Cooper, Kenneth Walker, Aaron Jones, Calvin Ridley, TJ Hawkinson in the fourth round, and then Rick's Picardo.
And this thankfully fell the way I wanted it. I wanted it to be Aaron Jones, but I'll take Joe Mixon here. And I think I got a pretty decent foursome. Now, granted, I was going to mention, because you had considered taking Higgins, would you have taken Higgins with Jamar Chase? Or you don't care?
I don't know that would have fully mattered to me. Because I don't like having that many guys on the team, and I don't necessarily like running back wide receiver stacks. I don't think that's a benefit. Right. Justin Fields got taken. Dang it. Fields and Keenan Allen. I was going to do it. I was going to stack. All right, now I can pivot. That's probably the smart decision. Thank you for...
You mean Fields and DJ Moore?
Fields and DJ Moore. What did I say?
Yeah. Fields and Allen.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to say Allen. Fields and Allen came off the board. I was going to stack Fields and DJ Moore. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I might have taken him because Aaron Jones was off the board, and he's probably the next highest guy. I can always pivot and deal him if I need to, so I probably would have taken him. So there's a couple of different guys here. I have a very good feeling that Miles Sanders will be available at 5'3". So I'm going to take a risk here, and I am going to take DJ Moore.
Okay.
I'm going to take DJ
Not
Moore.
bad.
Oh, thank God. All right, Miles Sanders. All right, so there you go. After my pick, Jerry Jeudy, Justin Herbert, Drake London, George Kittle came off the board, and then I take Miles Sanders with my pick here. So now I'm feeling good. The first 5 rounds, I'm feeling okay. I feel like I got some guys that I like. And then after my pick of Miles Sanders, it was DeAndre Hopkins, Terry McLaurin. So Rick got sniped of his guy, Terry McLaurin there. Team 5, sniping brains out.
That's all right. This is interesting. There's a couple guys. I could go quarterback here.
Yep.
Go get me some T-Law.
Okay.
I could go tight end here. Go Pitts or Waller.
Mm-hmm.
I could go Christian Watson, who I do like here. But I'll just go with the board, and I'll take Dameon Pierce because I think there's some receivers I can get later on. Well, running back I don't love later on, so we'll see how it goes.
Fair enough. After your pick, Watson, Trevor Lawrence, J.K. Dobbins, Darren Waller, Alexander Madison, Kyle Pitts, Chris Godwin, Alvin Kamara, DeAndre Swift, Dalvin Cook, Tyler Lockett, Michael Pittman came off the board, and Rick's back at 6'7". Yeah,
and to me, there's 2 receivers I really like here. One, Brandon Ayuk, who I like a lot, but I got to go with my guy, Mike Williams.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh, I keep getting sniped by Team 5. Gee whiz. The team doesn't even look that good. You could use some receivers, Team 5. Thanks.
Yeah.
No thanks.
It's PPR.
I don't know if you saw that video, Marquise Hollywood Brown trying to catch balls.
Oh no, it was him running he was in a one-on-one situation,
Yeah.
right?
And he sucked.
And he was going like 60 miles or I said 60 miles per hour, 6 miles per hour.
Yeah.
And he was creating zero separation. He got absolutely bodied by the cornerback.
Yeah, I'm like, should that make me nervous and share me away, or is that just a bad rep? I don't
I think
know.
the thing that makes you nervous is Colt McCoy will be the starter for most of the season.
I don't know if that's true.
Okay, well,
That's true.
only one way to find out.
So this round is kind of gross a little bit. There's some guys that I like. I could reach on some guys, but because my pick is so close to the next round, I'm gonna take Brandon Ayuk here. And
Smart
get another
pick.
receiver. It's safe. It's a safe pick, is what it is. And then I had Pacheco, Cam Akers, Christian Kirk, and then George Pickens come off the board. Dang, this is hard. So this is where I think I'm going to try to tag the quarterback position, which I'm not too excited about. What to do. Maybe I'll go tight end and I'll wait on quarterback. I don't like any of these guys either. This is a challenge. I'm on the struggle bus. I'm going to reach a little bit. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I'm going to take Javonte Williams. I'll take Javonte Williams here.
Oh, okay. Not bad.
I'll do something a little bit different. All right. I'm going to take Javonte Williams. I like he does have a little bit of upside. He's coming off that ACL injury, so it's a little bit. But like you talk about Breece Hall. Breece Hall, where the hell did he go? Where's Breece? I can't even see his name.
Third round.
Was it third round? Yeah, so Breece Hall goes in the
fourth round. 4-1.
Breece Hall goes in the fourth round at 4-1. So he comes down the board a little bit, but he has Dalvin Cook there. He's coming off an ACL injury. And I don't know how much, like he's going to get work, but he's not going to get that much. A cheaper running back one over here would be Javonte Williams, who also is coming off an ACL injury, but is a lot cheaper. So, and I need some running back depth, so I'll add him, especially when I don't have any running backs.
For sure. I think I would probably take Hollywood here, but like that video does scare me too, man. Like, I don't know.
See,
dude.
this is camp. We've seen too much crap.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. JSN is somebody who is intriguing at this point, but he's injured.
Yeah.
David Montgomery could be good. James Cook. Then you get to the quarterbacks or tight ends. I think I'll probably take Jordan Addison here, though.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I was actually gonna take him at 7-3, but then I saw Javonte Williams. I'm like, I'll make a smarter decision.
I think typically though I would take Hollywood, but I don't know. I'm a little bullish on him right now.
Okay. After your pick, you had David Montgomery, Mike Evans, Jahan Dotson, Marquise Hollywood Brown, Evan Ingram, Kadarius Toney at 7-12, and then to start the 8th round, Dak Prescott, Deshaun Watson, Jackson Smith at Jigba, David Njoku, Michael Thomas, and James Cook. James Cook's flying up boards, huh?
Probably should. This is tough. It's tough because I was gonna go with Tua, and the reason I was gonna go with Tua, not because I even like Tua,
stack him with Tyreek.
It's correct. You are 100% correct. So it's super intriguing for me to get Tua. I need a quarterback. The smarter pick would probably be Pat Freiermuth here.
Okay.
Because he cuts off the tight end gap. The next best tight end absolutely blows.
Yep.
Which is Dalton Schultz. So if you get a tight end here, you're at least getting the same grouping as the other guys that went before him.
Mm-hmm.
There's some okay, Gibson's not a bad pick. AJ Dillon. You want to go receiver, you can go Brandon Cooks, Gabe Davis, Quentin Johnston, Traylon Burks. Plenty of options here. I think the smart pick is probably Pat Freiermuth, even though I wanted to go Tua.
I'm gonna take Tua.
Are you just doing that to snipe me?
No, I was between Pat Freiermuth and Tua. I was actually going to take my Freiermuth and leave Tua on the board.
Because I'm not even crazy about Tua.
This was actually going to be my selections, okay?
Okay.
If you left Muth on the board and didn't take Tua either and went in a different direction, and you left both of them on the board, I was going to take Freiermuth at 8 or at pick 10, 8-10.
Yeah.
And then, because teams 1 and 2 had Josh Allen and Justin Herbert, the chances of them taking Tua, low. So leave that guy on the board, flip around in the second round, I would get my quarterback and tight end in 2 rounds. But you bleeped me, so frick you. But the plan was to take either one either way, so I'm gonna take Tua. at that pick. That wasn't to destroy you, but you still got Rodgers. You can buy in on the Jets still.
Jets, Jets.
So I got some interesting options here in the 9th round. I think I might reach a little bit on a player. I should probably go receiver again. And there's some guys I like, but I haven't gotten this guy in a draft because I always seem just to like forget about him, and it's Khalil Herbert.
Okay.
So
there you go.
I'm gonna take Khalil Herbert at pick 9 and see where that goes. I got some depth at running back, so the rest of my draft will probably be spent on the tight end and wide receiver position. But after my pick, beyond Brian Robinson and then Jamal Williams came off the board.
Yeah, that's fair. I think Zay Flowers would intrigue me a lot here.
Okay.
Gabe Davis as well. I don't mind either one of those two guys. I think that would usually be my pick, but I got to go Aaron Rodgers here. My team needs a quarterback, and I think he's the best one available.
Aaron.
Dun, 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 dun.
After Rick's pick, go Pack, go. Odell Beckham, Gabe Davis, Kirk Cousins, Zay Flowers, Anthony Richardson, Rashad Penny, Dalton Schultz, Samaje Perine, Zach Charbonnet, Elijah Moore, Cole Kmet, and then Cortland Sutton came off the board. Rick's pick is available.
Now, I'm not going to draft him because he obviously just went off the board, but how would you feel about Cortland Sutton if Jerry Jeudy's out
I don't know.
in the 10th round?
It's probably a smart pick, but I don't like it. So
That's totally fair.
it's like
Totally
it's
fair.
like one of those picks where you should do it, but
Yeah.
it's not fun. It's just kind of like Judy's probably going to be out, but like how long is he actually going to be out?
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like whatever.
Whatever.
Not a sexy pick.
There's two guys I like here. One is a running back, one is a receiver.
Okay. You're going to go Zeke, aren't you? I knew it.
No, I'm not going to go Zeke. I have 4 receivers and I have 3 running backs.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. This is kind of tough. I'll go with the running back. I'll go with Devin.
Okay, Devin A-Chain. And then when Jonathan Taylor
Devin
goes there, he'll be dead.
Devin A-Chain. Yeah, then when JT there, I'm screwed.
All right, so we have
Unless he gets traded to the Colts.
Dalton Kincaid. I'm gonna take Chig Okonkwo.
Chig.
And see where that goes. Gino, Jamison Williams, Jerick McKinnon, and then Adam Thielen came off the board. And then I was actually gifted Sky Moore for free here in the 11th round. So
that's the receiver I wanted to take.
Yeah, so I was going to take him at 10 because I was like, there's no way he sticks around. But I was like, I don't want to risk it on Chig and have some moron like Team 4 draft a second tight end. He drafted Dalton Kincaid when he had Travis Kelce. What a moron.
You know what's
I can say that because
really sad.
What's really sad?
I did not take Sky Moore because in the back of my head, I was like, well, I'll just get Bateman.
And then Bateman came off the board 11-4.
And then Bateman also came off the board.
There you go, Rick.
A little high.
So now it's time.
And then I was like, well,
the time to take Zeke.
Maybe I'll go old school here and take 2 quarterbacks back to back.
Sure thing.
And I'll get a young rushing quarterback and an old man. And just combine those and play whoever has the best matchup. But he's gone too. So I guess I am stuck with Zeke.
You can always take King Goffrey.
Or I go Jacoby Myers. But I don't know. Zeke is actually kind of a good pick here. I'm not even going to lie. But I really don't need another running back. I already have 4.
Yeah.
I don't know. Would you consider Zeke here?
No.
Really?
I love Zeke, but no.
No. Interesting.
I kind of want to see how far he falls. Like, make the computer take him.
Okay, I'll go Jacoby Myers. He's the guy I was.
There you go. 11-8.
11-8.
Tyler, go ahead.
I don't mind him at 11-8.
All right. I mean, well, if Ramondre gets hurt and Zeke stays healthy, he comes in, he could be the number one. There could be benefits there, but Tyler Higbee, Ezekiel Elliott, Damian Harris, Jared Goff, Elijah Mitchell, Rashee Rice, Tyler Boyd, Darnell Mooney, Tyler Algier, Tank Bigsby, Greg Dulcich, and then Russell Wilson came off the board and Rick's back on the clock.
On the clock.
You could take Dubes.
Mm, interesting. I will
Ooh.
take.
Ooh. 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 Ooh.
Gosh, it's gross here, isn't it?
Yeah. Time's
I
a
kind of
ticking,
want to take
bro.
Rondell Moore.
Do you?
I'll just do it. Whatever.
Devin Singletary, Raheem Mostert came off the board. I'm gonna go receiver here. I'm gonna take a little bit of a risk on Romeo Dobbs. I don't think it's that ginormous of a risk.
In the
Um,
12th round, it's not.
yeah, but it's the other receiver that was kind of getting hyped up for a little bit last year. Second receiver for Green Bay. They have some vacated target share, and if Jordan Love ends up playing good, I think Dobbs will end up being okay. After that, Hyatt, Sam Laporta, Bryce Young, Dawson Knox, all coming off the board, leaving me with two more picks here in the draft. There's actually another running back that I'm interested in taking a little bit
Okay.
later, and I kind of want to see what you think about it because it's a reach. Well, not really a reach, but a no name guy. But I'm gonna take here another wide receiver, Nico Collins for Houston. We don't really know what their receiving core is going to end up looking like at this point. Like obviously, of Tank Dell, who has had a decent preseason so far, and things are looking good there. But I think Nico, oldest receiver, probably going to be the wide receiver one at least to start the year. And if he starts putting things together with C.J. Stroud, there can be some positives there. So I'll take him at receiver and hope for the best.
Absolutely snipped.
Yes.
Because I wanted to go Nico or Mingo.
And then you got me.
And they both took a pick.
You got neither Mingo.
Bro, what the heck's up with that?
You get none of these players.
Now it's just a matter of what dart do I want to throw at receiver. I'll take DJ Chark. I know he's injured, but if he's healthy, he could be the wide receiver one with the Panthers.
Donta Foreman, Jalen Warren, Kendre Miller, Gerald Everett, Michael Meyer, Deuce Vaughn, and then we have Brock Purdy, Zay Jones, Tank Dell, Justin Ross, Kyler Murray, and Roshan Johnson come off the board. Brick's final pick here at round 14.
Look, I know we said this has to be your best draft. So I'm going to make it the best draft. All right.
Oh, here we go.
I got a quarterback in Aaron Rodgers. I don't know if I would trust for a full season. So I'm going to take a quarterback, but it's not the one you think. I'm taking Sam Howell, 14th round.
Get out of here. I know a dude in the fantasy community who has him ranked like 14. So
there is a reason.
What's that?
Do you know?
You just took Sam Howell over Jordan Love, so I'm intrigued.
He is a rushing machine.
Is he really?
Yes, he is. And even if he sucks, as long as he's the starter, he's got a lot of weapons there, and he's going to run. I think he could be a sneaky late round pick.
Okay. All right, here we go. Here's the final guy. Like to take dart throws? Sean Tucker, baby.
Whoa.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers running back. Who, guess what, is splitting first team reps with Rashad White.
Go. I could see it.
They called him Mini Nick Chubb. I mean, I don't know about you, but I like Mini Nick Chubb. That sounds good to me. I think
Mini Nick Chubb is going to get absolutely destroyed behind the Buccaneers offensive line, but
for sure.
That's a fair risk. I like it.
Yeah, that's a dart throw. There's some other guys like would probably be Kareem Hunt. Who she still doesn't have a football team. So like, hey, draft night, right? In a week when we were drafting our home league. What are you doing with Kareem Hunt if he still doesn't have a football team?
I'm not drafting. I don't think I'm drafting. If we're at week 1 of the NFL season, he does not have a team, I'm not drafting.
Okay. All right. Let me take a look at your team. I'll give you a grade, and then you can grade my team. I'm not gonna lie. It must be the running back thing for me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm obsessed with running backs, and when I see a roster and it doesn't have like a marquee running back on it, it hurts me a little bit.
That's your problem. I think it's in PPR now. It's like it's the receivers that are king. It's not the running backs.
So Rick, I mean, Rodgers is kind of a dead pick, but I love Tyreek Hill and T. Higgins.
It's a solid duo.
Yeah, I like that. And I love Josh Jacobs. I think I would give you a B-.
Okay. It sounded like you were going to hype me up a lot more than a B-.
Yeah, maybe a B plus. I don't know. I almost went A minus. I almost went A
Is it
minus.
just it's just the Rodgers thing?
Well, you
or-
got Tyreek Hill, Josh Jacobs, and T Higgins, so that's kind of like that's a stack, right? And then Joe Mixon could be mid. He could be mid-round running back.
I'll take Joe mid.
Yeah, Joe mid. And then you got my guy Muth, and you got like Mike Williams breaking out. I don't know. You kind of smashed. I'll give you an A minus. I'll give you an A minus.
Oh, okay.
I don't
you.
like Damian Pierce. I kind of looked at that and I was like, that's all right. And
I agree. That's like the one
the
pick
quarterback
I
sucks.
don't
but
love either.
You can start
Probably
Sam
could have
Howell.
got Watson, but
Put Sam Howell in that spot. I'll feel better.
let's see. I don't love ETN, so that
That's my boy.
I don't love.
That's my boy.
He did snipe me on Tua.
I gotta say, I hope I don't get a top pick.
I'll give you like a BB plus. I like Brandon Ayuk. I think that was a good pick.
A B.
Javonte was a good pick. Khalil Herbert's a good pick. Chig kind of scares me now, so don't leave your tight end room. But Sky Moore, your last couple rounds were pretty good as well. So I'll say B plus.
Okay. All right. Thanks. I didn't even look at your bench, so.
That's fair.
Yeah, drop in the comments what you rate our teams. I think Rick crushed me, to be honest with you. Like if we were playing week 1,
I'll
like,
take that.
Dang it. But anyway, there's your mock draft. I'm not looking forward to picking early when that happens. See you later, guys.
See you guys.
Thank you for listening to the Fantasy Champions Podcast. Make sure you subscribe on iTunes and YouTube and follow us on Twitter @TheFFChamps.